I'm Joby Zarnecki, and I'm a research associate in wildlife and fisheries over at Thompson Hall. I just turned 35, and I also have stage 2 breast cancer. You know, we don't have a family history of breast cancer, and when we found the lump, I was just kind of like, oh yeah, I'll have it checked. And I really, I kept saying it's nothing. And even when I called, I said, you can just give me whatever doctor you have, it's nothing. There's no way it's breast cancer. And she said, it's cancer. From that day forward, your life is never the same, because every time you look in the mirror, you have scars, and the scars aren't going to go away. You don't think about it, but they tell you have cancer, and within 10 days, I woke up in a hospital, post double mastectomy. I mean, and you're still just exhausted from the panic of, I might have cancer. When you look at the statistics on breast cancer, most people who with no family history, who are younger than 40, are not worried about breast cancer. And I subscribe to Women's Health, and they have these articles every now and then on breast cancer, and I read them and I think, oh, that's interesting, and it's kind of like reading an article about backpacking in the Himalayas or something. It's not something I'm ever going to have or do. But I get to go 6 times to chemo. They're 3 weeks apart. They have revolutionized treatment of HER2-positive breast cancer with Herceptin, and it's a different drug, but I have to have it every week for 18 straight weeks. And then when I finish chemo, which is the 18-week period, I'll go through every 3 weeks for a year. I'm just grateful that I took the lump seriously, because like I said, I made the appointment and said I would make the appointment, and I did it, but I was still just kind of like, yeah, I'll just do that so you'll stop bugging me about it. It never entered my mind I was doing it for my health. This really hit me since all of this started happening, and I started having surgery, and I thought about how chemo is going to affect my body. Your vanity kind of just like your hair won't do right, who cares? You're like, you know what, in a week I won't have hair. No one's gonna be staring at my hair because they're gonna be looking at my flat chest or this lump that's my chemo port. I wasted so much time worrying about how I looked, and what I realized at the end of the day is it's not about how I look, it's about how I feel and about the people who love me and care about me regardless of if my hair is doing okay. I think people with breast cancer are lucky because there's a big awareness about breast cancer, and there's a community of people, that want to reach out to you if you have breast cancer. So I've been fortunate to meet women from work, women from my hometown. It's been really helpful to meet women in their 30s with my exact diagnosis who were at, various places in treatment. I was not really involved at all. I did the St. Jude's half marathon because I'm a runner, but not because I was motivated by cancer. Because honestly, I didn't pay that much attention to it until I really had it. I would really like for people to, be encouraged that you can survive. It's my hope that they will see the gracefulness and the tranquility and peacefulness that some people seem to have about it. And I think the point of me having cancer is really, for my own life, to bring me closer to God, to understand, my relationship with Him better, but also just to be an encouragement to people who maybe don't have the support system that I have, because I'm lucky. God wants good things for you, and we don't always understand, but it's part of His plan, and that's been really helpful for me, just to know that, I have cancer for a reason. It's not a punishment, and it's not, some kind of, thing God has inflicted on me. It's, something God is allowing me to have for some greater purpose.